with the new team. Brilliant. I must congratulate them. The quality of my last setup has been appreciated by all. But here's what I start with, right? And this is Indian Express. The beauty of it is that the Bharat Jodo Yatra that I was speaking to you about the last time has made it to the front pages of the Indian Express, where Neerja Chaudhary writes, Rahul's Bharat Jodo Yatra pushes Pappu behind, strikes a chord, but hard work awaits off camera. But there's always this doubt, these guys which have grown up in this English medium news, the problem with all of them is that they had gotten so incestuous with the Congress that they figured they knew everything about them. Now they're in the deep end because they don't know anything about the BJP, and they know actually very little about Rahul Gandhi too. So they're always guessing, second guessing, and they all second guess this the new president, Mr. Kharge, and Kharge is a perfect foil for Rahul Gandhi. The way he's gone and taken on and slammed Modi in Gujarat, and actually the statement he made is very telling. Modi came to power suggesting that he was a guy who sold tea. Kharge responded by saying, well, you were able to sell tea because he's a Dalit. When he made tea, nobody actually came to drink it. And that's such a telling statement. And then you have Amit Shah, and I can't even imagine he's our home minister. Rioters given lesson in 2002 led to peace in Gujarat, says Shah. That means he is actually taking, ladies and gentlemen, ownership of the riots. Here we have this whole process of trying to blame the Congress for the Sikh riots, which they are to be blamed. But here this guy's taking ownership. And just after the Supreme Court, the previous justice who conveniently put all the cases pertaining to 2002 in a dustbin. So this is India for you folks, middle of nowhere. And then back again to Aftab. Now look at this again, right? Aftab van attacked by sword wielding man. Aftab. But then you have this, like I said, right behind that, man killed by wife and stepson who chopped refrigerated body parts. And guess what their names are? Mother and son, Deepak and his mother Asha. Hey, go tell me about this, right? And let me just tell you this is the other thing that's playing out, is what Modi is going on about Gujarat. Let me just tell you today, right? Gujarat mein pech phasa hua hai, buri tarah pech phasa. Modi ji और शाह को ये नहीं पता कि वहां वो जीत पाएंगे या नहीं. पिछली बारी भी यही हुआ था. Exactly the same thing happened, and Congress almost breasted the day. But the problem that time was Ahmed Patel. Ahmed Patel that time was, obviously, as you know, a huge player in the Congress party. He just did not want another stalwart from Gujarat to come out who would say that I led Congress to power. But I guess more about that a little later. Cheers.
राहुल सर, उनके बारे में मुझको ये पसंद है कि वो सब लोगों को साथ लेके चलते हैं. आज मैंने पिगी बैंक दिया था, मेरा जो यात्रा शुरू हुई थी तब से मैंने कलेक्ट किया था.
और आपने सर को गिफ्ट देते हो क्या बोला?
सर, इट्स फॉर यू. अगर आपको यात्रा के दौरान अगर जरूरत लगे तो आप इसमें से ले लीजिएगा.
आपने पैसे कैसे बचाए?
मैंने अपनी पॉकेट मनी सेव करी थी. मेरे हिसाब से जो मैं समझता हूँ यात्रा के बारे में, भारत देश में जो मुसलमान हिंदू के बारे में लड़ाई होती है ना, उस बारे में जोड़ने के लिए यात्रा करी गई है.
भारत जोड़ो का मतलब
यही है, भारत जोड़ो. हिंदू मुसलमान में कोई अंतर नहीं, सब एक समान है.
So basically, anything to disenfranchise this yatra. So off we came. Pro-Pak chants in Bharat Jodo says BJP. Congress tries conspiracy. Loaded by people like Shivraj Chauhan and that Amit Malviya, the IT cell head of BJP. Later found out Dr. Day, right? This is what they've come to. Bridge collapse tragedy looms over election battle in Morbi. I saw a gathering of the Jan Sabha of the Congress today. Unbelievable how Morbi is actually going to cause a problem. Polls will decide Gujarat fate for 25 years, says Modi. You're going to ask the Prime Minister, right? The 27 years that he's already been in power, 20 of which he was the CM of Gujarat. They've done nothing. But the next 25 years, when you and me will be dead and gone, right? Shah attacks Congress on riot, says BJP established permanent peace in Gujarat on the back of thousands of deaths and rapes. And ghettoization. This is the model of Gujarat and Ahmedabad, where Muslims can't buy houses in Hindu localities. Hindus can only buy apartments in Muslim localities with prior permission. Go figure that, folks. That's the model. BJP will surpass its previous best in Gujarat poll share. Which best? Is it 99? Is it 90? Is it nothing at all? Congress used to instigate Gujarat strike. BJP taught rioters a lesson in 2002, says Shah. I just told you about that. BJP has established permanent peace in Gujarat during its rule, says Shah. It is BS of the first order. Modi, vote bank made Congress tie up hands of forces on terror war. Let me tell you on terror, folks. The maximum attacks of terror have been in the BJP. Anybody remember the parliament? Who was the prime minister? Vajpayee. Anybody remember the Kandahar incident when the plane flew back? Who was the prime minister? Vajpayee. Pathankot attack? Modi. Pulwama attack? Modi. Then what about the biggest junk, the biggest goosepaid of them all? Kargil. Who was the prime minister? Vajpayee. BJP, folks, has had the maximum. And look at the Congress. Congress says it right. Congress sacrificed 2 PMs in terror fight. Kharge hits back. Not only 2 PMs, 1 CM. Beyond Singh. Has everybody forgotten him? Shah PM made India safe send message. It isn't me. Well, united Gujarat prospered, divisive Congress failed Modi. You can only laugh. Constitution, youth-centric, has modern vision, says Modi. Does Mr. Modi even know what the Constitution is all about? He's all set on destroying it. BJP manifesto promises UCC, anti-radicalization cell in Gujarat. This is the Constitution Mr. Modi is talking about. Anti-radicalization. You tell me what that means, right? Constitution is India's biggest strength, says PM. Well, then live up to it and protect it. Lachit's life inspired us to rise above dynasty, says Modi. Now, Lachit is a forgotten hero, I understand, right? But you know Lachit? I don't know, but I'm glad we found out that he's a hero from Assam. High Court, Morbi civic body guilty of dereliction. Forget the civic body, the entire government is guilty. Kamal Nath, key loyalist, joins BJP, runs down Neta. This is the problem. Only thing that the BJP has going for it is pick up one guy from the Congress. Pick up one guy from the Congress. They are no longer BJP, folks. They are all turncoat Congress guys. So guys, what do we have as big news in times of India, folks? The Kuno conundrum, how to tell Elton from Freddy. शेर कहां गया, टाइगर कहां गया, आया बिल्ली और चीता, चीता आया, क्या लाया? हमारा देश बहादुर शेर का था. हमारा देश is famous for its big cat tiger, and now such a huge big deal made of the cheetah. We want to know how to distinguish between Elton from Freddy. Okay, at 163 crore, BJP got 94% of poll bond aid from Gujarat, says ADR. Now this shows you the corruption and the complete compromise of the election system by the BJP. IFFI jury chief slams the Kashmir files, propaganda, vulgar, shocked, disturbed. We always said that. And I've always known that Kher fellow is nothing but a major kiss ass of the BJP. He's never done anything for Kashmiri. He just pretends to be a Kashmiri Pandit, has done nothing for them, right? And there's not till today they are being hunted down. After storm over Galwan tweet, Richa Chadda apologized, and guess who is going after him? Canadian Akshay Kumar. He's calling it my army. What do you mean my army? Your army is the Canadian army, you man. Your army is not the Indian army. And what do you really know about what happened in Galwan? Galwan was India's biggest shame and letdown because of the way the foreign policy played out eventually. SC questions appointment of EC Goyal at lightning speed. So do I. We don't get our phone calls across as fast as this EC was appointed. Why the haste SC on new EC's appointment? The reason is it is totally compromised and they want somebody that they can pull Katputali kind of guy, and because of the coming threat in Gujarat. Gujarat campaign tails a methodical BJP versus chaotic Congress. Absolutely not true. It's a silent Congress. No one can stop India from rewriting its history, says Shah. Thus Shah's first history lesson should be that he's not a Hindu. He is not a Hindu, folks. He is Shah. Adani is not a Hindu. Shah is not a Hindu. Both of them are Jains, and Jains by dharma is a dharma older than Hindus. Let's get that straight. Need to rewrite history to free it from distortion, says Shah. What distortions are we talking about here? They actually want to get rid of the constitution. They want to ensure that the Manuart continues to come out, which means the poor stay poor, the scheduled caste stay scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes stay where they are, and women stay at home, folks. That's what it's all about. Cheers. All right, folks, here's it. Now, a little bit about the rest of the country. Let's talk Haryana. Haryana just had its panchayat elections. And everybody went to town that Congress done really badly. So we got this headline, this big news came out of Times of India, setback for BJP in Haryana, rural polls boost for INLD and AAP, right? And they all went to town about saying that Congress didn't do well. Economic Times came out rightly, says Haryana Zilla Parishad poll shows BJP, JJP stands rejected, says Huda. You figure this out, right? 87% of the voter. See, firstly, Congress doesn't vote in these elections, doesn't give its symbol for elections. Most of the independents that are elected are actually people from the Congress thought process. The people who fought with their signs were AAP, BJP, JJP, and INLD. And guess what's the percentage of votes they got? Only 13%. And they're going to town with it. That means 87% went to Congress and independents, right? And guess what? This guy, another dimwit from Karnataka, our thought is how to get POK, says BJP's Ravi. Hey, first at least figure out how to protect the data theft in your state called Karnataka. Voter data theft. EC orders audit of tweaks or rolls of Karnataka districts. So this Ravi fellow wants to get POK back. He can't protect the data in his own state. Go figure that out. And then they forget getting POK. Look at this. Another fight that's happening between states. Kannada speaking areas of Maharashtra should join Karnataka. Both of them are at each other's throat. Koshyari unsuitable for governor's post, says Pawar. And this is what I say when the countries at war with each other. And here the criminal and the person, the guy who's pulling all the strings is Sarna, who doesn't really know the history of the Northeast. He's just trying to bring the center of power to Assam. Shut down in Shillong, attack custom officers fighting for life. And in Maharashtra, when it's all falling apart for the BJP, Uddhav Pawar mount attack on governor for his remarks on Shivaji. Go figure that. And in jest, a lot of folks have asked me, as if I know, right, that who's going to win Gujarat. Right? Well, I'm going to stretch my limb out and say to you guys that, you know, last year, there was this whole, the last election, there was this whole process where Shah went out and said he was going to get 150 seats, 150, seriously, right? Seriously. He ended up getting 99. This time, while he's continuing to see 150 to most of us that we hear, but internally he said 125. So, going by the same logic, knock 50 out, I am seeing 75 for them, and I'm seeing majority for the Congress. But don't hold me to that. I'm not a psephologist. Cheers.
लोगों के पास तो क्या भूखे मरेंगे? रोजगार ही नहीं है लोगों के पास, कोई इनकम इन्होंने छोड़ी नहीं, केवल अडानी और अंबानी की इनकम हो रही है। कोरोना में लोग मर गए, ये घरों में दुबके रहे, अपने अपने घरों में बैठे रहे। वो गरीब प्रधानमंत्री अपने कार्यालय से बाहर नहीं निकल चुका।
वो तो कहता है प्रधानमंत्री थे।
महिलाओं ने सड़कों पे अपने बच्चों को जन्म दिया था, तब कहाँ थे ये? तब कहाँ था ये गुजरात का मॉडल, जब महिलाएं सड़कों पे बच्चों को जन्म दे रही थी? 4 किलोमीटर तक 2-2 साल के बच्चे पैदल चल रहे थे, तब कहाँ था इनका विकास? कहाँ था इनका विकास बताओ?
वो तो कहते हैं कि भैया मोदी
का काम करते हैं ये, बस मीडिया इनको बस केवल मीडिया में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बन रही है, बाकी लोगों के मनों में कोई भारतीय जनता पार्टी नहीं है, कांग्रेस की सरकार एक तरफा बन रही है।
150 पार की बात करें, आपके हिसाब से कितनी आएगी?
मैं बोल रहा हूं कि भाजपा की 20 से 25 सीटें आने वाली है गुजरात में, इससे ज्यादा सीटें आएंगी।
So everybody is focusing on Congress Todo because on one side there's Congress Todo and they want to say that if they can't keep the Congress together, how are they going to do Bharat Jodo? So the Operation Lotus is actually happening in Rajasthan. Because here again, the youngsters in the Congress that really, they just have ambitions that are way beyond their capacities, try and ruin everything, just like Jyoti Scindia did. He's not capable of now becoming the chief minister of Madhya Pradesh the way I see it. And the same thing is happening with Pilot's son and Sachin Pilot. The sons don't understand why they can't wait for their time. Gehlot brands Pilot Gaddar, says he'll never get CM post, and rightly so, because the first Gaddari in this whole episode was started by Pilot when he kind of forced to give in when the government was to be formed and stayed on the side, and there was a lot of rumors to suggest that he's going to jump ships and join the BJP. And also this is a kind of a coterie. Out of the coterie, RPN Singh, Jayant Prasada and Scindia have already joined the BJP. This is just leaving one or two aside, one left, and one of them that was held back, luckily for the Congress, or unluckily now I say, was Sachin. But here's the problem, right, for common folks, for all of us folks. Wheat flour supply dips, prices increase. So here goes wheat, right? And then you have this fat-faced Nadda. This fat-faced Nadda. He's well fed, I think overfed. There is a very thin line between allurement, freebies and empowerment. Pray tell me what they are. There is a very thin line between allurement, freebies and empowerment. So when BJP gives them, it's empowerment. When Kejriwal gives them, it is allurement. When Congress gives them, it's freebies. That's what he means. And on that tone, folks, it is good night from Bob's studio.